fondest hopes of Pittsfield people were realized in the new Colonial Theater, which was formally opened to the public last night when the Bostonians in Robin Hood sang and danced themselves into popular favor. So declared the Berkshire Eagle following the Colonial Theater's opening night, September 28, 1903. In theater, the comeback figures heavily. The common person who overcomes insurmountable odds and succeeds. So, too, it might be said of the Colonial Theater in the Pittsfield of today. For its first 2 decades, the theater hosted vaudeville acts, concerts, touring theater companies. But when the Depression shut down the Broadway circuit in 1934, the Colonial closed and only hosted the occasional live performance. Over the years, it became a movie house and then no longer even a theater when it housed an art supply store. Reflecting back on that opening night, the curtain had closed on the fondest hopes of Pittsfield people. In 1987, talk grew to renovate the theater, bolstered by an expert's declaration that the darkened theater was one of the 10 finest in the country. Controversial though it was, and despite setbacks that threatened to unravel the effort, backers championed its revival as the cornerstone of downtown Pittsfield's revitalization. Even First Lady Hillary Rodham Clinton threw her personal endorsement behind it. So, in November 2004, the restoration of the Colonial Theater had begun in earnest. The 810-seat theater's $21.6 million renovation will debut on August 29, 2006, when the Colonial hosts the traveling musical production Rent. Yes, the theater has been modernized, and yes, its historic integrity has been preserved. In what could have been written in a modern Berkshire Eagle, the 1903 report continues. For many weeks, anxious eyes have been turned upon the theater, and speculation was rife as to whether the building would be completed in time for the opening. It seemed such a large undertaking, and time flies so. Looking back on opening night in 1903, in the Eagle report of that time, it seemed the Colonial Theater has indeed made its comeback.